What's up? It's Modenine again. Yes, Popcorn. This is a special edition of Popcorn, the NSAS edition. NSAS. And for those who don't know, I'm going to be talking about a scam that some American artists have been doing. They're taking advantage of a lot of African rappers, which is very unfair. I'm going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about NSAS. Now, SARS is like an arm of the police force who just go around like the old days, the old cowboy and Indian days where they just ride on horseback and just rob and harass and kill people. It's like the Wild Wild West out there. And I hear that they are actually hiring touts to attack protesters. They're tear gassing them and they're shooting them. It's really sad, And for those who are supporting SARS, I went on Twitter and Mesut Ozil was saying something about SARS, and some Nigerians were answering him, and they were like, SARS is only killing people who are bad people. I'm like, man, whoever typed that must be sick in the head. Because I got some experiences too, crazy experiences. It's not good. I'm gonna start this episode, which is episode 15. I abandoned my original story to just talk about this, since this is what is happening right now. Okay, me, Terry the Rat Man, and Odie were going somewhere. I think we were going to Festac, and we got pulled over by some police officers. And this was at Mile 2. And they took us to one sharp corner. And they started asking us what we do. And we said, we're artists. We brought out CDs. We showed them. And, one of them was even trying to call his family. Do you know this person? Do you know? Of course, they'll definitely know us. But they weren't having that. Papers were complete, everything, everything was on point, But these guys had guns. Now, I heard a policeman who was serving for 17 years, he was complaining. He was like, look, if you give a hungry man a gun, he's gonna do crazy things. And it's true, these guys are hungry, man. Most of them earn 53,000 naira a month, and they have children. They can't even train their children. That's why they do this. But I'm not making excuses for any of them. I'm just saying, these guys were really hungry. They pulled us over. They tried to harass us. They took all our money. Do you know what? We didn't, for me, I don't really move around with that much cash. I still believe in my, ATM card. So they took everything on all of us. I think we gave them 5,000 naira. They just weren't letting us go. My brother works at Vanguard, so it was at Mount 2. So I called my brother. And unfortunately, nothing could have been done. He was try and get the names and numbers of these people. But if you bring out your phone and you try to do that, they could just kill you on the spot and say you're a criminal. So I wasn't trying to take that risk, but I memorized. I think I memorized some numbers and names. But that wasn't even going to do anything. So they took our money, right? And then they now called their friends, right, at another roadblock, not too far from where they blocked us. So they called their friends and they told them to obtain us when we're passing. So we just drove. That's where the side of my car got scratched. when we were trying to leave in a hurry. Because they were saying, stop, stop, stop. And then that's when they started calling that the other guys should stop us. Man, you want to try the way we take one way. One way. Took one way. Pew! We were gone. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. I had several run-ins with the police. There was a time me and Tosin Ego was going to shoot a video called The Getaway, right? That's a song that we did for Nigeria. Imagine, we're trying to represent Nigeria. So he called me and he was like, we have to go to Festac early in the morning. You see, I live on the island. I hate going to Festac because the police on the road is crazy. Now, he told me we're going to shoot the video in Festac, but it was like, he's going to pick me at night and we're going to go and crash in his place at VI. Now, Tosin is a good friend of mine and I've crashed at his place several times because, you know, video shoots and he has a studio at his crib. So I was like, okay, you know what, to make everything easier, come scoop me, we'll go to your place. And then early in the morning, it was supposed to be me, FaZe, and Tosin on the track. Okay, so he had the money. I think he had the money for the equipment in his pocket. So he scooped me up and we got to Falomo. Got stopped by policemen. Saw two guys dressed hip in I think it was a CRV. Nothing too special, just a nice little CRV. And they stopped us, they questioned us, and then I spotted these guys just talking to themselves, like doing five aside, talking to themselves, like they were contemplating, maybe we should shoot them and say that they are criminals. Do you know why? Because Tosin had a large amount of money in his pocket. And I think that was the money for the equipment and some stuff like that. So I guess they were trying to contemplate. They were asking all sorts of questions. Where's your license? Where's your this? Who are you? Where are you from? See, listen, right? You tell policemen that you're an artist, it don't matter. Because they're going to say every Yahoo boy they stop tells them the same thing. So these guys were, being very difficult. They wanted to keep us there. So this was at Falomo. And it was late at night. I think it was like almost 11:30 or something. And I was like, my spidey senses started tingling. I was like, this doesn't look good. Because they were acting all crazy, And then Tosin sharply just took his phone out and called his dad. He called his dad and his dad demanded, let me talk to one of them. You don't know that you're dealing with Peter Eagle's son. So I think when he talked to them, these guys, he knew who they were dealing with, and I was like, it's just not some ordinary people. Like if they do anything to us, man, it's gonna be crazy. So they knew that, they knew that. So what they did was they just let us go, and then they don't just let you go. They try and squeeze a little thing. They say, oh God. You guys give us man, we ain't giving you nothing. So that's how me and Tosin escaped that day. Several times, the police, like these days, right? I probably fear the police more than thieves. There's a skit on Two Face's album where Two Face, I think it was one of those early Two Face albums, where it says, oh boy, wait me down for front. Oh boy, then we're black. Oh boy, now thief. No, now police. Then Two Face now says, oh boy, these days we know the difference. And it's true. We don't know the difference because these guys rob us. These guys hire their weapons out to thieves. These guys are quick to search your phone. There was a day I was traveling to Abuja. I was almost late. These policemen stopped me near the airport. And you see, these guys know that people travel and people are just like, they're going to catch their flights. So they know they just want to delay you. They know that if they delay you, you just want to give them any amount just so that you won't miss your flight. And these guys were just being really hard on me. I just called my friend who was a major in the Nigerian army, and the guy barked at them. They didn't want to take the phone because they know. And he barked at them. They say, if you don't take this phone, you're going to lose it. You know, takes that. If you don't know anybody, man, you are fish. You're finished. So the police has always been harassing people. I've done several songs about the police. You know, P Square did a song about the police. Guys have been doing songs all day about the police, but it doesn't change anything. And the president seems to be kind of slow addressing these very, very important issues. You know, it's gonna be crazy in the next few days. Yes, they end SARS. They call, we're gonna end SARS, but guess what? We're gonna give them a different name. It doesn't matter. They just give them a different name, and it's the same old crooks who walk around plain clothes with bulletproof vests on and a big submachine guns. Criminals could do that and walk freely on the streets of Lagos or in Nigeria, anywhere in Nigeria. And you're gonna think that they're, policemen. So they should make sure SARS don't have machine guns, even pistols. They should not even have pistols because they're not catching thieves. They're just robbing innocent people. And speaking of robbing, there's some other thieves I want to address. All you American artists, all you American rappers, stop trying to take advantage of African MCs who respect and idolize you guys. You guys need to stop it. You need to cut it. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. I don't want to mention the names of these American artists, but you're breaking my heart. Several times. I mean, when this happened earlier on in the year, I think it's just Corona, around the time when Corona was popping, most of these guys have 360 deals. It means the label takes everything. And the only money that these guys have to live on is probably performance money. And ain't nobody performing. So most of these American artists ain't getting paid. So someone thought of a new scam. Hey, Nigerian rappers have a lot of money. Let's scam them. So what they do is they say, hey, tag the dopest artist in your city. And then when a certain individual gets tagged, they hit you up and they go, hey, yo, what's up? I heard you got bars. Let's work. Right? This has happened to me twice by two artists I respect. And when they say let's work, they now charge me $850 for IG story. Just for you to put my whatever promo of my album or whatnot or my single on your IG story. I should pay you $850. Are you mad? And then he was like, he's doing a mixtape. If I want to get on the mixtape by sending him a song to put on the compilation of the mixtape, I have to pay him $650. I was like, listen, right, this so-called American artist who's kind of legendary, he did songs with B.I.G. back in the days, real songs with B.I.G. He has 2.3 or something million followers on IG. Now, I know people who have more followers than him. My homeboy Ice Prince has like 4 million followers. My homeboy Lasisi Elenu has probably like 3 point something or even 4. I could just holler at one of my homeboys that has crazy, followers and say, hey, put this on your IG story, put this on, and they'll do it. Why do I need you to do it and take $850 $50 for me. Come on, man, stop it. I mean, just a few months ago that happened. Now another American artist just hit me up today. Yes. What is today? The 15th of October, 2020. I was like, hey, I heard you got bars. Let's work. No, we're not working. I don't need to do songs with you. I'm good. So you guys out there, you idolize all these American artists. Even if they do songs with you, guess what? If they don't sign the release, if the label doesn't sign the release, you can't make no money from it. So don't even bother. Even if they send you a verse, they probably send that same verse to like 20 different people. So just don't worry about it. Stop, licking toes and sucking kneecaps. You guys, stop it. And also, end SARS. My middle finger is in the air to all you crooked policemen. Go to hell. Die. Burn. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.